All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So I want to update the Dokkan Diamond, the kind of like concept I came up with, and I have infected the community. I've seen a lot of people do their version of the Dokkan Diamond. You're all my puppets. Dancing on strings. Yes, I got y'all. I got y'all. Oh, feels good. All right, anyway, this is not something I want to spam too often, but I think, boom, anniversary, I'll make an exception, and we might do a couple, maybe like a part 1, a part 2, a part 3. Although there are a couple of EZAs coming out in a couple of days here. So, you know, like, I'll wait, we'll do an iteration probably after the part 2, you know, Dokkan Fest and Carnival come out. And then I, again, may do, well, yeah, no, there is no part 3, right? It's just strictly part 1 and 2. But I might do another one maybe after the 8th anniversary Dokkan Fest's EZA. Maybe we'll do an updated one. And then after that, I might wait, like, you know, a couple of months in between. Because if we look at it, I did one 5 months ago, 3 months ago, and then 7 days ago. Like, I'm not spamming these. So, let's jump over. This is what I am rocking for the Dokkan Diamond. I do have a couple of characters of each typing who kind of, I think, just sort of miss the cut. Like, just miss the cut in some cases. Let's just start with AGL. We'll just go through the typings, and then we'll talk about it. So, King Goma, number 1, obviously. There's just nothing to talk about with him. He's obviously up there. Ultimate Gohan and Gim 1 are very good. They're right there. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I don't know. The way some people talk about this guy blows my mind. I just have no problems with this guy, really. There are some spots where he could take some damage here and there, like Bio Broly. I mean, it's a similar thing, though, with Physical Ultimate Gohan. Like, I don't know, Bio Broly is just one of these fights that I think a lot of people are not really good at, how do I want to say it, like, kind of gauging what it is. It's a thing that happened with the GDC fight when that was pretty fresh, too. Well, I guess now people kept doing that for a long time, where they would specifically cherry pick, like, the max built-up Goku Black, and then, like, a character would take damage and go, oh, they suck, right? Like, it's like, I don't know, like, again, Ultimate Gohan could take damage from Bio Broly's normals. Doesn't mean he's bad. Same with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Same with some other characters. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is very effective, and, I mean, I don't... where I'm at with the Cell Max Red Zone fight, I kind of almost view it like, okay, like if a character is one of these characters who could really handle the multiple AoEs per turn, I kind of would like, I don't know how to word this, but like if a character gets wiped out by Cell Max, I'm not instantly like, oh, they suck. But like, I mean, a character that could really handle it, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Ultimate Gohan or something like that it definitely is good, right? For sure. Gamma 2, just really, really strong overall. He also can, you know, does have a Ki Blast nullification. I've just found Gamma 2 to be just genuinely pretty good, right? Between his dodges, his repeated attacks, he's got support going, Ki Blast nullification, pretty good. One thing that maybe does hurt him slightly, but I don't know that it's the biggest issue, is STR Gamma 1. I feel like they certainly didn't give him the most impressive EZA. The more I use Gamma 1, the more I've soured on him taking hits, but Gamma 2 could still be good. For the last slot, I went with UI Goku. It's, you know, with the Cell Max fight rolling around, Gamma's, Bio Broly, we still have all these GDC fights. I kind of felt good about putting UI Goku right here, and even, you know, some of the newer fights we're seeing, like the 11th anniversary battle fights and stuff, I mean, these are all... like seemingly dodge is going to be very good for these. In terms of the characters who could just miss, I was seriously considering putting AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku in there with Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's introduction and how powerful his team is, and just having more grade 8 power characters. I feel like this guy could be represented. Android 16 as well is good. He is good. I feel like he's a little underrated. People think he's a little bit worse than he is, but as good of a tank as he is, the top level killers, like, you know, think of the Bio Broly Super or something like that, will still be able to finish 16. And the other character, of course, AGL Kid Gohan. But Kid Gohan for me would be several down. I like Kid Gohan. And he does die a lot, but as I say, Kid Gohan's a character, he'll die every time we use him, but I can live with that because his impact is very good. Kid Gohan, right? Moving on to tech. Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I don't know that I really need to say much about him. Again, very good. The EX Super Attack mechanic. I mean, I don't know. People are continuing to be upset about the EX Super mechanic. I think it's mostly pertaining to Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku rather than Vegeta himself, because I find Vegeta's mechanic very fun, where it's just based around his additionals. And, I mean, we've talked about this going back for years, by the way, that these, like, physical Rose-type, like, character archetypes are very fun. Those are very fun units to use, right? Especially when it's not, you know, physical Rose who hits for pennies, but, you know, what Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's doing. And you get those EX Supers and his support is rolling around. Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku feels really good now next to these Daima characters, you know, with the extra damage reduction support from Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku Adults intro. I mean, he feels really crazy. His support is still strong, so raised him up. I do really like Gogeta and Golden Frieza. Once you get the Gogeta dominates all of these fights, right? Like almost all these fights. Once you swap into Gogeta, he's capable of dominating. Tech androids are crazy, right? Ghost Usher, Ki Blast Nullification, Dodge. This is a character that's going to be hanging around for a long time. I mean, I've got a lot of the meme characters represented here. AGL UI, Tech androids, INT Fat Boo, Goma, INT Future Gohan, and Trunks are all characters of the same ilk, of the same class, right? I've referred to them as meme units or whatever, but like these are characters that have very unique special abilities. UI, it's his guaranteed dodge turn into potentially revive turn. Tech androids, it's their Ghost Usher. Fat Boo, it's his revive into Ghost Usher. Goma, it's his, I mean, dodge plus 99% damage reduction plus second turn giant form. And Future Gohan and Trunks, you know, guard plus 90% damage reduction into unconditional revive turn 2. These characters are going to be hanging around for potentially years, all of them. So, yeah, be ready for that. Finally, we have Orange Piccolo down here. I feel like I'm much higher on Orange Piccolo than most people are. I still see the value in his Orange Piccolo transformation, which is so powerful still. The damage on that is also a little underrated unless the boss has a damage threshold, right? Like Cellmax, we've brought up many times throughout the video so far. He does have one of those, which I think is there specifically just to counter Orange Piccolo. As long as the boss doesn't have that, over the course of the whole Orange Piccolo transformation, he's going to do reasonable damage, and he's going to get rid of boss abilities. That shit is still really good. In terms of tech characters here, the gods are the next up. I think we could, we could talk about Sin, and we could talk about Majin Buu. I think these three characters, all three, could be very relevant. Buu is very good, and I really like his design. Sin, of course, is Omega's right-hand man even still. And then the gods, you know, we know all about them. All right, INT, I believe is completely unchanged. Wait, can I pull up the last Dokkan Diamond? I believe INT is completely unchanged from the last Dokkan Diamond, which is this one right here. We have virtually no changes whatsoever for INT, as we can see. Physical doesn't have that many changes too. You can kind of like, again, see how it's kind of adjusted right here. So I don't know that we really need to talk about INT too much since there are no changes since the last time. INT and physical typings are both, in my opinion, quite weak. That's why I was, like, a lot of times I don't really care about typings too much. Like, you know, people are like, oh, like, what typing of the character is going to be? Usually it's not the biggest deal to me. But, like, looking at it like this, it's like INT and physical do need help. So I would love if the Part 2 LRs are INT and physical, which means the fuckers will be STR. STR, like, Amatsu fucking loves STR, dude. But yeah, Future Gohan and Trunks, I mean, they're the best int unit, I would say, easily. Gohan, Goten, and Trunks probably beginning to steer more towards overhated territory, but I do think that they are beginning to fall off for sure, because Gohan can really take a lot of damage after that first turn, and Trunks and Goten are very difficult to use right now with the youth category completely in shambles, right? In Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, very good, still kind of hanging out right there. We have Fat Boo, the Dark Lord. I mean, you guys know that's, I mean, truthfully, no way I'm putting Fat Boo above Future Gohan and Trunks. But, I mean, if you want Fat Boo at the Z plus tier, yeah, you can, right? I can't get Fat Boo above this character, though. No way. I can't. This character's too crazy. The Future Gohan and Trunks. But, like, Fat Boo up to 2, you could definitely do that. And then Yamcha, I think, deserves representation here as well. In terms of next characters up, kind of like, Dr. Zhou in 19, Baby Gohan and Goten, and maybe the Legion of Shadow Dragon. But, I mean, I feel like all three of these are really a stretch. INT is very weak. Now we can talk about STR, the Blues. As much as I love Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku does have key problems here and there, for sure. But he's also damn near an invisible juggernaut. I've seen him die one time to, full power Bio Broly, and that's, it. And the way people talk about this guy, I gotta wonder if this is the most disrespected, great unit of all time. And I don't know what I would apply to that, top 3 best unit in the game, or top 5 or something. I don't remember slander like this for a character who legitimately does not have that many holes. It's just people don't like it. I mean, leading into, even before the reveal, before anything, people were down on Daima. I do think a lot of it does have to be that people are down on Daima. It does. Does have to be that. Right? Again, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he's got his key issues. But you're lying if you act like he doesn't just buzzsaw through the entire game. It's not difficult. He just blows the whole game in half. Absolutely dominating it. Right? And, I mean, him adding, you run 2 of him, and he's giving this damage reduction support to adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Goma, all these characters. It's ridiculous. It's insane. He's a demonic character. The way Twitter talks about him, you'd think, damn, they really fucked up with the anniversary this year. He's 9 or 10. It's bad. And it's it's not the case. It's not the case at all. So, alright. Next we talk about Rose. Rose is a demon as well. I feel like... Rose, another character that's been hated for quite a while. Bro, these 3 STR characters, I don't know if it's just the Twitter bubble I look at or what, but, I don't see much... Well, I mean, the Blues are so obviously, besides a couple of baiters, just crazy, right? Daima Goku getting it hard right now. Rose, for most of his existence, I feel like the way I see that character talked about versus what I'm seeing when I'm using them in game is just not aligned at all, right? Rose is really good, still very powerful with Omega. We could still run him on some of these other teams too. It's not like he's an Omega, on his knees Omega merchant, right? Father Omega carry me. It's not fully like that with Rose. He's very good. I think he's fine right there. Then next is Gamma 2 and Piccolo. One thing is, I would say I do like Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1 better than Gamma 2 and Piccolo. But Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1, I mean, that superhero restriction they have really keeps me from using them a lot. And, I mean, this character, is just easy to just throw them on the team as just a dot, that Gamma 2 base. It's very similar to AGL Kid Gohan with this character. Gamma 2 will get killed a lot, but, the character does provide a lot of value. And it's very easy to just be well, it's our, video, at once per video at least, Gamma 2 dies early on. But, I mean, he'll clutch up later on once we get past that first turn, right? Very similar to AGL Kid Gohan. And then finally, Android 17. We've gone over his God Kit many times. Ridiculous character. The STR units we have ready to go here, Gamma 1, kind of, falling off right here. After he takes these first 2 hits, he is very good. He does have the good nullification against, like, Bio Broly and stuff like that. Remember, we are very much in kind of, like, matchup-based content, right? STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku's not that far away, although it certainly does hurt him, I would say, the introduction of Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because, I mean, this restriction right here, like, what could really hurt characters bad is it a restriction you really feel, or is it a restriction that's there that doesn't mean anything, right? Like, this is one I would say you feel right here. It's like he needs GT hero characters, and now it's been quite some time since we gotten a GT hero character. I mean, maybe we could revisit. They literally, like, we have the part 2 LR stream or reveal kind of like set up, but not the full details, but I think that, like, the LR art, like, type reveal. Anyway, all right, next. Baby. I think Baby deserves at least a mention here. And then probably LRTN as well. I don't know if I really need LRTN here, but, I mean, we could at least shout him out, right? STR, though, there's probably even other characters I could have grabbed. STR is very good. At Dokkan, they can't help themselves. We have essentially 3 Dokkan Fest LRs in the last 7 months that are STR, dude. Like, because Carnival's Dokkan Fest, it's, sometimes it could be the same thing, pretty much, with how strong they are. And it's just like, we got 3 of them, man, just sitting there. So, yeah, they fucking love STR, dude. They sure do. And then we move to physical. Not much changing. Daima Vegeta at the bottom. Thank goodness for the way Adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku are structured. Because it does, like, it genuinely, like, this guy, to say he's back is not correct. If you see someone say, Daima Vegeta's back, they're high on crack. Because he was never here. He is here for the first time. I agree he's good, acceptable. Like he's a solid option now, right? But I don't agree with saying he's back because he was never here in the first place. Now, this is like, it's a way different timetable, but this is similar to INT Majin Vegeta, right? Where INT Majin Vegeta drops and he was trash. But then Vegeta and Trunks come out and INT Majin Vegeta is fully realized. It's exactly what we have here with Daima Vegeta. This is exactly what we have. Where now Daima Vegeta has his full setup. He still can get blasted before turn. Like, his first turn, he's good. Pretty much no matter what. But, like, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like the 7th anniversary LRs when they first came out. If you guys remember, it's like, their first turn, they were good with that guard. But, like, I mean, I guess you could almost still say turn 3 for them, even after their EZA. But it's Daima Vegeta has that same problem of if you get him turn 1, that's, like, bad. Like, you don't want, like, this guy turn 1. You want him turn 2 or turn 3, and that's really good. Because if he's turn 1, it's difficult to float him, because he'll get killed in slot 3. But if you keep him in slot 1, he's going to get killed on turn 3, right? Because as great as this ability is right here, it doesn't trigger until turn 4, right? And most of the really hard fights are hard before turn 4. So it's like, while I do agree that this guy to me feels like the worthy pick here, at the same time, he's good, but it's very easy for him to die in any difficult fight, depending upon opening rotations. Now, physical was rough before. I absolutely hate Glorio, but Glorio certainly, he has not really sold his butt cheeks for me since these Daima LRs have dropped, right? I hate him. I fully admit, I hate him, but I will be fair. He's not been getting killed for me lately, right? Since the Daima LRs have dropped, we've run Glorio. Glorio is not the reason for losses when we lose. So, I will be fair. I would be more comfortable putting Glorio on the Diamond at spot 5. By the way, Diamond Piccolo, I would almost say, is an underrated character as well. He's very, very good. 90% dodge turn 1, 100% dodge turn 2. Like, come on. you know, we know how good that is. And he's supporting, like, he's a demon. Gloria, we could maybe talk about at spot 5. Here's Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He probably really shouldn't be here, but it's just physical is so bad. And the only other option at all I could think of is this guy. But I have really grown sour on this guy as well. His problem is he just needed, this needed to be like 40% right here. That's what it is. He just needed more damage reduction, man. Like, he just needed to be a little bit stronger. I don't know. It's like, as time has gone on, not really very high in him. Super Easy Ace really can be very hit or miss. Sometimes they're so crazy, and sometimes it's not quite as crazy, right? So, there we go. There's the Dokkan Diamond. What would people be upset about here? Maybe Orange Piccolo, but, I mean, dude, Orange Piccolo is better than the gods, man. He is. Maybe someone would want Dew over Orange Piccolo. I mean, I like Dew, but Orange Piccolo's giant, like, the Orange Piccolo ability is better than Dew's, like, Candy Turn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that there's something here. I mean, a lot of people do like Ultimate Gohan over Omega, but that's just swapping 2 spots there is, who cares? Put Gohan at the God tier and put Omega at Z+, not a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. Typically, I could look at something and be like, yeah, people will get mad at this, but the only thing, maybe Orange Piccolo. Maybe some people would not like AGL UI there. I mean, I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I was close to putting him in the A tier. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I was really close. But I decided to go with AGL UI. AGL UI, I mean, he's just, dude, he's crazy, right? And they keep dropping fights that are perfect for him, too. I do wonder, like, are we going to get some nasty dodge-canceling fight? Tamagami 1 does exist, you know, but the funny thing is, a lot of characters on here, Tamagami 1 could fuck them up. Most characters on this diamond. We probably don't talk about the Tamagami 1 fight enough, but it's actually so toxic that, like, I think people just don't even want to die. Tamagami 1 is actually, like, the most toxic fight in history, dude. The turn starts, dodge canceling, he seals a character, he guaranteed stuns a character in slot 1, and he has multiple AoEs. It's, like, it is the definition of toxic. You have to be an elite character to be able to handle business in there with minimal weaknesses, right? Tamagami 1 is so nasty. So, alright guys, we'll go like this. Again, I'll probably do an updated, okay, yeah, so again, I'll end the video like I started. We'll probably do a couple Dokkan Diamonds for the anniversary. But then leaving the anniversary, I might not do another one until, like, after Golden Week. And then, it's like I might do only one Dokkan Diamond in between anniversary and GDC. Right? Remember, we're now in kind of the hot season for Dokkan, which is going to last up until the end of GDC. Remember how ass TDC was last year? Right? So once GDC ends, we might be in kind of like the off season, but the end of GDC is August. So it's many months away. All right. Let me know what you guys think. I love y'all. Mwah. Goodbye.